Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft video. This is Duke and well, I've been doing a little bit of work off camera. Ready, drum roll please. Da 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 da. Yeah, it's our horrible little starter base. Look at this. Let me show you its features. We have some banners here. Oh, that's not right. We have a lantern, that's pretty bougie. Blast furnace, bed. Yeah, I had to make a bed to help us kind of survive a little better here. What we'll be doing today is we got 3 goals we're going to set up. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. We'll break this. We'll actually line them up properly. There we are. And real quick, we'll sleep. But I'm thinking what we'll do, there's a mountain off in the distance. I believe it was that way that we saw in our last video. And we're going to go to that mountain and just raid as much iron as possible and check out any caves on the way. The goal in today's video, our first goal is going to be to get iron gear, right? Our second goal is to get enough diamond to get an enchanter going, or enough diamond to get the obsidian. So we'll first start here. We want iron, armor, iron tools. We'll throw in another enter. Can I do it that way? It won't let me. That's fine. Iron armor and iron tools. Our next goal would be diamond pick. And obsidian. That might be spelled wrong, but that's okay. And if we can get both of these down, then our next goal will be to go to the nether. Boom. Okay, 3 goals. Pretty easy. I think we can do this in this video. At least at a minimum, we're going to get our iron tools. So what I'll do, let's see. Let's go ahead and kit ourselves out a little bit. We're not going to need our shears or stone pickaxe. I did grab some hay bales, some brown banners. Unfortunately, it turns out you can't actually convert the colors of the banners. I do have these bundles. I'll keep those with me just in case. We'll grab, we'll do half our oak, our bow, our arrow, just in case we need one good shot, or if we can collect some more arrows on the way is the main reason. Let's see, we have a compass. We have our spawn set. We can make just a bit more in the torches department. And we hold this and we go. Boom. Okay, 1 extra. That's not bad. Throw those in there. Okay, we have enough food. We have everything I think that we need to do this today. So off we go. We're going to head off over in that direction. Ooh, that was an unnecessary drop. Just for buns and kicks, we'll drop that extra torch there. We did get enough iron for a shield. I don't know that I'm going to bother with it. We are still running with 0 deaths on this seed, which is pretty cool. Probably we'll see how long we can make that work, but I don't know that I care enough to do a shield. Probably not until we go to the nether. Just because I really don't foresee us running into too much trouble that way. We'll just dump all the crap out of our inventory real quick. Okay. Alright, off we go. Yeah, what I'll go ahead and do is right here, let me go ahead and show you guys just how much wool that little starter house cost us. Here's a little montage I've made that has all of the times that I've had to shear sheep for that thing. Yeah, that one was pretty crazy to make. That definitely took a lot of time and was a little more frustrating than I imagined it would be. I figured a tent would be pretty, I don't know, it felt right for what we're doing. We're kind of camping, we're kind of prepping. Our materials that we're trying to get are like to actually build our house properly, we're nowhere near. So I am tied to those ideas, right? Like I definitely do either want to do the pale oak and the what was it, the dark oak, or I do want to do the spruce and the oak. And we can get oak all around us, right? We have tons of that. But the actual spruce, that part's going to be a bit of a mess. Even if I can just manage to get a couple saplings, we can grow some of those giant spruce trees close by, and we'll be able to take it from there pretty quickly, I think. But iron is definitely a top priority because I am looking to finish the game. At least get to the point where we have like an elytra and stuff with the 10th video in this series, because I am looking to only do about 10. Oh, that is a good sized cave. We should remember that when it's time to go do the diamond. Alright, here we go. I thought I remembered there was a big mountain off in the distance. Maybe not. Let's see, we'll do some more scouting out over here. Man, I probably need to prioritize a water bucket. We can take these little hits for right now. But I don't want him to eat up all our food. Okay. You know what we might do? I do have a stack of torches. What we might do, we might jump into that cave down there. Just on the other side of this hill. I mean, it's a reasonable place to get iron. I do want to try to get a bunch of iron. As much gold as we see around us would be cool as well. Just to do any bartering that we can do once we get to the other side. It'll save us on the Enderman kills. I did nearly kill an Enderman, but unfortunately he teleported away right before I was able to hit him. Because he was doing that thing where they teleport around a lot during the daytime. Alright, let's put down some torches. There's a guy right there. Fortunately, that is not on our list, but holy cow, if that stuff isn't. Let's do this. We see tons of goodies. Gotta take it slow here. Gold, gold. That's that lichen. There's some iron over there. We'll light ourselves up a little. Can you reach? There we go. Ooh, skulk. Okay, but that's a diamond over there, which would definitely be awesome to get a hold of. Alright, let's... Something just died in there. I'm sure it was a bat. Let's grab some of this real quick. Personally, I don't do a ton of redstone work. I just don't really have the skill set for it. I do like it, but it's not my expertise. There are people way better at it, but it's always nice to have just a little on hand. Okay, we have 2 iron. I do want to light up a lot around this water source. That way we know our way back out. Okay. A lot of gold down there. Grab this. All right. Okay, today's question for the comment section. I've been giving it a little bit of thought today. I'm curious what you guys think. Ooh, let's grab these diamonds before we finish that thought. Okay, question of the day. What type of Minecraft villager would you be? What profession would you prefer? And I'm curious if anyone would prefer the nitwit profession. Do you think those guys ever just get incredibly bored living in a world like this. Oh man, there's 3 diamonds. That's huge. It's going to be huge for us. Yeah, do you think they get bored living in a world where basically everything is catered for them? They don't really have to eat. They don't have to subsist. They don't do anything, really. They just kind of are unfortunate in their life, I guess, where they don't get to do much out of their life. And they don't have tons of value to even players. Who, I mean, honestly, even, is there any use that anyone has found for a Nitwit villager? Are they better at any contraptions, like better for use in redstone, anything like that? Or are they just pretty bad everywhere? You'll have to let me know. I wonder if we're getting so much gold because we're in a savanna. There we go. Right. That's a bunch of diamonds. You might be able to just skip straight to diamond. Diamond axe would be huge. One thing I don't think I brought with us was blocks. We'll need to remember for next time. Throw that down there just to keep things lit up. A lot of exposed diamond. Very neat. Grab the redstone. Yeah, this is great actually. Might be able to check off all 3 of those list items today. My last video did go a bit long, and I noticed while I was editing that really we did not get a lot done in that video. So I'd like for this one to be a little more productive if possible. Ooh, couldn't juke that. That's fine. There we are. Alright, light that up. Perfect. Yeah, we just didn't get much done. It was mostly an exploration video, which is fine, but, you know, sometimes there's just not that much around, and unfortunately that's kind of our spawn area. Is we have like a lot of good for building and good for long term, but this is more of a short term let's play. Ooh, we could grab us a spyglass. That could be kind of cool. I don't know that I've ever really utilized one, but this could be the let's play to do it. Grab some lapis for our enchanting. I'd also like to dye my bed purple. Just for fun. Let's see. Alright, that was big. We've got 13 iron so far. Not a ton of iron. Honestly, iron we're kind of hurting the most for. We'll mine this out. Again, it's just not... We don't need a whole ton of any given material. So I feel like we have kind of the ability to be a bit wasteful. Yeah, even like this is way too much amethyst. We don't need this much for anything. Yeah, I don't think we'll do any like calibrated sculk sensors or anything like that. So really, there's not a ton of use for it. I wish I had a fortune book. Oh, a slime? That's crazy. So there's got to be a slime chunk around here then. We'll just bam. Just for the sake of it. Right, what are bundles for if not for filling your inventory with garbage and then cleaning up that garbage? Zombie over there. Man, I've already placed so many torches. Okay, this is a pretty safe area. Did not like that. Oh man, I think this is one of those super veins. Is it? Ooh, that's tough. the tough, there are diamonds. Whoa. All right. Man, this is a like killer cave. Holy cow. I think this is the most diamonds I've ever gotten so easily. Watch me die and lose everything. We're probably safe from the skulk, but we'll hold shift just to be sure. I'd like to get about a stack of iron. Ooh, you see that? Dang. Flew a little close to the sun there. Ooh, man. Oh, holy cow, that instantly turns this game into a horror game, doesn't it? Just playing happy-go-lucky and then set off one of those things. Holy cow. How are we doing? 37? Not bad. 11 diamonds today. All in just exposed area. I'm not even like sneaking around. I don't have fortune. I wish I had fortune. Oh man, it's almost a crime to pick up some of these without it. I don't know that it would be worth grinding for though. Oh, wait. Bats. No, bro, come on. And I got a potato. Did you guys see that? Man, Geronimo, am I right? Alright, let's see. Oh, we'll light this up. Sorry guys, didn't mean to make it so dark. It's just kind of this area, man. It's very punishing if we mess this up. I think we're good for right here, though. A couple more diamonds. Let's check for corner veins. Always check for corner veins. Don't want to leave diamonds on the table. Did see that diamond up there. I just don't have a ton of blocks. I kind of want to explore a little more. Once we run out of torches, I think we're going to go back. There's lava. There's a bunch of obsidian. That's handy. I saw a skeleton earlier, so we need to keep an eye out. Oh man, look at all that. Okay. Let's grab these two. Okay. Let's grab this, because I'm sure this is where that mega vein kicks out at. And honestly, the further I can stay away from that stuff, the better. Also want to be aware of our durability. Our axe is almost broken. Oh, come on, more diamonds. That's the deepest we're going. Because I don't want to risk losing everything to a warden. Have you guys ever, second question for the comments today, have you ever accidentally set off the warden and been murdered by it? We used to play in one of the mod packs, we had the Ars Nouveau mod, which is like a magic mod. Oh, awesome. It's super fun. Highly recommend if you've not played it, go ahead and give it a shot. But it gives you spell books, so we use those spell books to do a warden raid, right? And the spell books give you like the ability to not like creative flight, but like glide around like an elytra. And so we're zooming around, right? Just flying everywhere. And we summon a warden. And it's not a big deal because we're faster than it. So we're just using spells to kind of break blocks around it to make it think we're over there, right? But the game almost like wised up, basically. Oh man. That's fine. We'll be fine. We'll just get out of here. But it like wised up and it realized and it started like, so we're shooting, right, with the spells, and they don't. I didn't assume they would make a sound. Oh, dang it, come on. Oh, that guy's good. Okay, we gotta go. Okay, so they don't, like, they make a sound, but we didn't think they made a sound, you know, in game, right? But they do, apparently. We'll just run for it. And that sound was setting the warden off and letting him know our exact position because of one of the mechanics. So instead of being like, oh, he kind of gets an idea of where you are, he would like know where you were from halfway across the map, target you, and either do the sonic blast because you're too far away for him to grab you, or he would like sprint like crazy fast all the way to the other side of the map and just annihilate you. Oh man, it was some crazy stuff. It's really fun to mess with though. Let's see. You know what I'm gonna do? I feel like there's copper back at the base. We'll get copper over there. We'll just go back. I was gonna make a pickaxe real quick and just use that to mine a couple bits of copper because we talked about doing a spyglass. Probably we won't worry about it though for now. All right, what I'll go ahead and do is I will run us back to the base. And once we get back to the base and we're, you know, safe again, I'll bring you guys back in at that point. All right, so we'll see you all in a minute. All right, everyone, we're back here at the base. We just made it back. This is our haul so far. So we had just a crazy amount of luck. I don't think I've ever gotten that lucky before. I'm just glad it was recorded because that was nuts. All right, so what we'll do, let's go ahead and get this in the blast furnace, get these cooking up. Can we cook full blocks? Oh, that right there is a bummer because that would be super fun. A very useful feature. Actually, we'll do the gold because the iron will cook faster. Okay, we will collect everything. What I'm going to do while we wait is I'm going to go. Oh, actually, I'm going to craft a pickaxe because ours is broken. No, we'll just take this one, actually. We'll take it easy. I'm going to run over there and gather a couple bits of copper. And we'll use that copper to build us a spyglass. I think I've got the render distance turned all the way up, so hopefully with a spyglass we can actually see pretty far. I actually watched somebody craft them today, so I'm pretty sure it's just 2 bits of copper. Oh man, these drop multiple? Holy cow, 6? Alright, no wonder. I guess if it's just a building material, it really doesn't... There's not a reason to like nerf it or anything. Man, I would be really nice if I had some fortune so we could get some of that good luck on the other stuff as well. This is huge. Okay, let's grab this. We can wait. Yeah, we'll just wait our turn. All right, we'll go chest plate, pants, and a helmet because we will do gold boots. we can just make those now. All right, and now, yeah, I won't make you guys wait for this. Well, actually, you know what we'll do? We're gonna take. Well, we don't need to wait. We don't need to wait. Put all this in here. We'll cook up all this in a minute. 1, 2, 3. What we can do is we can make our diamond pick. Boom. And we can go and get that obsidian. All right, bucket. We are going to need a bucket. Just bucket. So I noticed in our first episode, on our way over here, we noted there was a lava pool over there, I think. So we're going to run over there. If not, there is one by the village. I just think this one's probably closer. So we'll run and do this. Yeah, see, it's right there. Man, it was made for us. I didn't think we'd get into the nether today, but we might just. If we can get into the nether, we could find a fortress. We've got a fair amount of time still. We got about, 10, 15 minutes left. So if we could just run over here, do some work, pop that there, pop that there. Wait the millions of years it will take to mine all this. I won't make you guys wait for that. I'll just go ahead and mine all of this, and I'll see you guys when we get back. That should be enough. Alright, now we just have to get back to base before we get murdered. Hopefully that'll have cooked up a good portion of it. Alright guys, we made it back. Got all this obsidian. Should have enough here to build us a portal and to get us a enchantment table. It's all set up and ready to go. Alright, this has been fantastic. Look at this. Look at how much iron we got. And we even got a bunch of levels too. Alright. So this can go in here. This can go in here. This can go in here. I would say we've done this. We can get this guy out of here. Nice work, team. We'll just stick it on the wall, just for fun. Okay, we will make us some more tools. Let's get us another pickaxe, because we're not bringing the diamond one. Let's grab another axe. And we'll grab us a shield. It's like this and then this. There we go. Old habit, you gotta try to memorize every recipe, just for fun. There's not even a real point anymore, right? That crafting guide is super useful. It really takes all the work out of it. We'll actually throw that in there. And as not to waste this, we'll throw that in there. Alright, so that will cook up. We actually have a ton of food. We only have 2 arrows. Not great for a nether expedition. What we could do, let's see, we could do some villager trading. We did trap those guys. I think it's feathers, isn't it? We do a fletching table. That will give us, that would be huge. A fletching table would be really good. I do have some feathers. Or is it flint? What's the fletching do? Fletch. Oh, it's not going to show us. Let's go shovel up some gravel and see if it'll show us then. Is there gravel over here? Kind of in our go-to little cave area. Let's see. None on this side. Probably what we'll do is we'll also maybe do a diamond chest plate with all those diamonds we got. But we might hold off just in case. Let's see. Because I think really that would be the best bang for our buck here. Yeah, we do a diamond chest plate and no gravel close by. There's got to be some in the water. I think it's 2 flint. If I'm remembering correctly. That, my friends, is the downside to memorizing all the recipes, is you're gonna mix them up. All right, let's see. Let's grab this. Yeah, there's our flints. Yeah, we'll do a diamond chest plate. We will enchant that sucker. I think we probably won't bother. Well, I don't know. You'll have to let me know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think we'll do. I know we don't have a ton of time and probably won't get a ton of comments here, but if we could figure out the best move here, would it be worth our time where we only have the 10 episodes to get everything done? Do you think it would be worth the time to actually go through and create a whole new I just lost my whole train of thought. Do you think it would be worth the time to go through the process and actually get a villager setup going where we have really overpowered armor, we do like protection and mending, or do we think that it would be better use of our time to just go base enchantments, any books that we find along the way, maybe a little fishing up, maybe we could fish up some good books, or we just take base enchantments and go fight the Ender Dragon with that? What do we feel like would be the best move? Just let me know in the comments down below. I do, before we go to the Nether, because I think we can just do that now. We don't actually have to wait. Well, let's do this. Let's prep our Nether journey. We'll enchant our bow using a low-level enchanter. If there's a lectern in one of these rooms, we'll grab that, and we will make a villager. We could use him to get bookshelves. We'll do sticks from a Fletcher if we can. We'll do bookshelf from a librarian, and between those two, we can build a quick and dirty enchanting setup. Throw some enchantments on some of the gear, just some basic stuff, and go from there. What do we think about that? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this, that, grab this guy. I left my slabs, which would have been pretty helpful, but he'll be okay. There we go. And we'll just make sure to close doors behind ourselves. That should keep our little guy here alive. Transform. Okay. Fletcher, arrow trade is a super good trade. The other one is not great, so we're going for sticks because that would be handy. And arrow trade. If we can get both, that would be super cool. They may be mutually exclusive, though. Apparently he's in that block somehow. Okay, we have sticks and arrow trade. That is fantastic. So now we're going to convert all our birch into sticks and lock that trade in. Wow, that's already phenomenal. That's exactly what we wanted from him. So we're good there. Now we need to check out all these houses I just heard you. Other way around would actually be pretty good. Let's see, in these, is there a library structure? And if so, what does that look like? I don't know very well. There's a grindstone. That would have been a weaponsmith, which honestly is solid. Any other day, weaponsmith would be great. And if we do go the full route, we'll just do a weaponsmith. And I won't bother, burning stuff for diamond tools and things like that. Because, if you got a weaponsmith, you don't have to. Okay. What I'm going to go do... Let's do this. We checked those. I think we've gone and checked everything now. Yeah, because he's a cartographer. Okay, so what we're going to do, there's a golem in the hole. We're going to run back to our house. We're going to throw down the portal where we want it. I'm thinking in our little go-to cave, honestly. I'm liking the idea. We'll make a quick lectern. We'll run back, get our enchanting going, and that will prep us for the next episode where we'll go into it and do our best to actually get the blaze rods that we need. Let's get this going here. Bet about the rain. But with the Fletcher, we've got easy access to emeralds, at least at this level. Like, I think there's an infinite thing you can do where you basically... I know we said that we were going to do a full portal, but we're going to throw this down just to get it down. I know there used to be an infinite glitch, or it wasn't really a glitch. It was, you could trade... Oh, it was glass panes, I think it was, to a cartographer. And maybe you get... I think you would got glass from a librarian, and then you got panes from a cartographer. All right, let's do this. Let's grab our leather, which we do have a good amount of, and our paper materials. Let me grab that real quick. Okay, let's do this. We'll make some paper. Let's do this, and then this. Not that many. Make books. Cool, 9 books is actually pretty good. We'll go like so. And now let's grab, they're in there. There they are. Grab one of these super cool devices. And just for the heck of it, let's grab our diamonds. Boom, boom. Little T on the bottom and a book on top. Bam, enchanter. Love that. Okay. Let's sleep real quick. Okay. We're kind of speed running this episode. I know there's not probably been a ton of commentary. I'm sure I'll notice that when I watch it back. But honestly, the trade-off is we actually got stuff done, so I might have been interesting to watch. So let's find that out, huh? Now that we have unlimited arrows, that's going to be a huge thing for us. Yeah, because we are... There we go. Do I have the iron on me? No, I don't. Just grab a piece. We can light that sucker on our way out. And I think that... So, once we do this... enchanting wasn't really on the list, right? But I add it to the list as kind of a gearing up, Because why not, right? Why not do our best with what we got. Where we're already up to level 20, it should be worth it to grab a couple books and just go to town here. And I won't do anything crazy. I'm only going to trade for a couple today, just because we don't need a full set. Actually, what we could do, maybe I should redesign. Maybe we'll reapproach the house design a little. Because honestly, I don't know that I want to go for too much longer without a house. So maybe our next episode we take and we just go and try to find the Pale Gardens. Do a big exploring episode. I don't know. We'll decide, and you'll see on the thumbnail probably in tomorrow's video, just when I'm able to get that all sorted out. Let's see. You're trapped in here, right? We'll grab these and do... Ah, he got out. That's tricky. Okay. Thought I locked him in. Did I lock him in? Is there a person in here? There's not. Okay. Maybe that's how... Maybe they glitched through a wall or something? That beach area is kind of cool too. We could have settled there, I guess. There is definitely someone in that last house, though. Okay. Now, put this here. Now, bookshelf trade is kind of expensive. Honestly, it is what we're looking for, though. So let's... I've got a bunch of wood on me. Not a ton. What I can do is take what I have and go and trade that all in. So we don't need a ton of emeralds either. We just need a few. Just enough to trigger the actual advancement would be cool. And then we'll peek into the nether, just to see what we're up against here. Because it could be pretty easy nether, it could be horrible and hellish. Alright, let's throw these here, these here, these here. Okay. Ooh, he does bows now, which is handy. Alright, we have 9. Wonder how much a bookshelf is. I can also craft a bookshelf. We'll sacrifice a little more wood. I'm worried that I'm misremembering and it's 12. I thought it was 9, but I'm a little worried about that. I'd hate to lose out where we're so close. There's a cat. Let's see. So close. All right, talk to us. No, talk to me. Awesome. Boom. Bookshelf. Okay, we will set this up. Throw our bow in it. Just kind of do some base upgrades. Maybe a sword in there too, just to see. Well, I use an axe primarily. Okay, we won't worry about it. We will put this aside for this episode. We won't do any enchanting just because why waste the levels? What I'll do between episodes is I'm going to just grind sticks basically. I'll just get tons and tons of sticks. I'll kind of deforest this area and take those sticks and use them to level up our stick trader over there and use him to get better enchantments. So we can get his final enchantment where we get the arrows and any sort of power bows or crossbows that he gives out. Not that I've ever used a crossbow, but, you know, there's a first time for everything. And honestly, if it turns out that they're good, may as well, right? All right, this may be a death sentence. Do I have my gold boots? I do. Let's do this. Just a peek.